Hello and welcome to a game analysis of Nuclear Throne. So we're going to be analysing some of the game, the controls, the resources, the game rules, the goal, and I'll list some things I like about the game and some things I don't like about the game. So we'll head into the game and look at the controls. Terribly high audio. As you do. So some of the basic functions: left, right, up and down. That's just either using WASD keys or the actual arrow keys themselves, as this is on PC. Looking around the screen, just use the mouse. Left mouse key is to fire your gun, or whatever weapon is in your hand at the time. You can use the right mouse button to use your special ability. In this case, it's some nice little crystal that deflects projectiles, which is always good. And there is also the spacebar, which switches your current weapon with your other weapon. You can hold two at the same time. Which I don't know. I think I have to get one. No, I will not be able to get one. There it is. It's an switch weapon. So that explains the controls of the game. That is literally all the controls in the game. Some of the resources you get in this game, they would be your ammunition, which, as you can see here, shooting and going down. Some guns use more ammunition than others. You have your health bar there, which for this character is 10. Certain projectiles do a certain amount of damage, and yeah. We also have XP up here, which you can see the level, which is also another resource as well as XP. As you get more XP, you fill up your level bar and level up. You can also see your different ammo types along here as well, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is bullets, which is for any sort of machine guns. We have shells, which is for shotguns. Arrows, which is for any sort of arrow-based weapon, like a crossbow. We have explosives, which is for any high explosive guns, like a grenade launcher, which I have here. And the other one I cannot remember, which is great. Now I'll explain some of the rules of the game. So obviously, once your health reaches 0, you die, and it's game over, so you have to restart. The way you lose health, so you get hit by projectiles or explosions. The same can be said for the enemies. Oh, there's another rule. As soon as you kill all the enemies on the screen, you go to the next level via some magical teleportation device. What other things are left? Well, you only get one life, so once you're dead it's over. You can restart completely. You can fire as fast as whatever gun you're holding will allow you to. Yeah. So that's, I would say, most of the rules. There are some other rules, like you cannot escape the map. Other such things that I really can't remember at this moment in time of recording, which is great. So we go on to the goal instead, which I can remember. The goal is to get past each level, which, as you can't see at the moment, actually, it did flash as I came into the level there, that I am level 1.2, level 1 to 2, of which there are a total of 7 main levels, and some sub-levels, which obviously I'm in the second sub-level of this level, about to go into the third, I believe, and on each end of the odd-numbered levels, you get a boss. So on this level, it's 1 to 3. Last sub-level of this level, you'll face a boss. And at the end of the 7th one, you face the nuclear throne, which is the main boss of the game. And once beaten, you don't really win the game. Get to loop back around. And this is very good doing this while trying to sort. Get to loop back around and replay the game at harder difficulty. Obviously, once you're dead, you have to restart from the very beginning anyway. So it's sort of seeing how far you can really get. There is a scoreboard, which is another one of the resources actually. The score, which is kept in from you at all times until the very end, when you die. There is a leaderboard for daily and weekly games that you play. You have to specifically choose this type of game for the score count. And yeah, so that's pretty much the goal. So a couple of things I really like about this game is sort of the art style. Sort of, you can sort of see the art style here. It's really nice and it just looks so nice for pixel art. It's really good. They've really made everything look really nice, all of it. We'll see another level here. You can just, it looks really nice. Well done. Just all this little detail here. Must have taken a long time. You can see the animations on the enemies as well. They're pretty good. Or just a little indie developer. I believe they only have 2 people. And it's nearly out of beta or early access. Another thing I like about the game is just all of the level ups that you can choose from. I can't remember which level I picked the second one, but there is a lot of variety to choose from. And the other thing I like about this game, as a roguelike of course, it is pretty much infinitely playable. Pretty much forever. You're just competing against other people trying to master the game, which takes a very long time. I'm nowhere near very good at this at all, and I'm already on level 3 while talking about an analysis. So a couple of things I don't like about this game is it being an early access. It is occasionally, sometimes, some of the enemies are insanely powerful and overpowered at times, although they have done lots of fixes to trying to accommodate people's opinions on the game, which I would say is also another good thing, although it's just rectifying a bad thing that I don't really like about the game. Another thing I don't really like about the game is, I would say, probably maybe the price. It's quite pricey at £15. I don't know why I really bought this in the first place. I must have had quite an extenuating bank account, really. There's a lot of money in there today. Yeah, I just think £15 for this game isn't really that well priced. It's quite a short game. The only real value of the game being it loops several times. You can play it forever, but me, I would personally get quite bored of this. And I think that's really it. I can't really say much more about what I don't like about the game. So I do think it's quite a good game. It's just quite a bit more expensive than I would have liked. And as you can see, as I have said before, about my likes of the game, I think this ties in with why it's popular. The pixel art, it's really simple, yet graphically quite impressive. on just some 2D side-scroller game using some sort of 3D aspects, or 3D likeness, should I say, not aspects. And it just looks really well done, as I said before. Another reason I think it's really popular and successful would be because of the type of game it is. It is a roguelike, which is playable forever, and loads of people are into that because you get a game forever and you can play it as many times as you want, and it never gets really that boring, apparently. And another reason, the last reason I would say it's popular and successful, is this game was Steam greenlit, which means several people came in while games had to have a publisher who, I can't remember the exact requirements for it, but it had to be quite a big publisher who had already published some games to get the game on Steam. So any indie game developers could not get their game onto Steam unless they got a publisher to sponsor them and publish their game for them, which meant that they lost out on a lot of money because of this. And so Steam Greenlight basically meant any game that was greenlit by the community themselves on Steam would not need the developer, the publisher rather. They obviously do need the developer to develop the game, but they would not need the publisher to publish the game for them, because Steam would just allow them to publish the game themselves, which means they get a lot more money from the game, a lot more profits, meaning more return, which means in themselves they get better equipment and more training to essentially make better games in the future. We hope. But yeah, I think that really ends this, and we'll see you next time.